Hey guys! So I thought this was going to be a cool video to do because this site is a huge part, and I'm sure it was a huge part of many people's lives. This, oh my god, this site right here, Odyssey of Hyrule. According to this little banner right here, welcome to the Odyssey of Hyrule online since April 4th, 1998. 1998! And as you can see, for back then, there's a lot of shit going on here. Like there's so much stuff, and this one, the little fairy used to fly around with the cursor, but you can tell it's on the Wayback Machine because this site doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. But there was so much shit to click on. It had stuff for the older Zelda games. It talked a lot. This it was still around when Twilight Princess came out. It had a freaking music player on it. I mean, this game, this site was amazing, and like I said, it was a part of if you played Zelda and you love Zelda, you've stumbled across this site more than once, or some people would regularly visit this site. Now, not everything is working, so like we'll try Zelda errors. So this one's working. Ganon Castle oddities. Nope. Temple of Time oddities. So that one's working. And then you have stuff like Triforce rumors, which we all love. So Triforce rumors is perfectly fine. Triforce found. Server error. Triforce on quest status. Not found. Miyamoto hint. Not found. Arianna. Now this is the one that really pissed everyone off. So this was by a girl named Arianna, and she claimed to know how to get the Triforce, and she had a bunch of pictures. She had Link watching the Triforce, playing the Overture Sages, even on the TV having Temple of Light. Now, obviously, we know that you can easily do this by computer hooking it up with your TV and this and that and modifying things. But then you look at the sides, you're like, well, where is this in the game? It could easily have been flipped, since Link's is on the wrong side, his sword. But here is the entire thing. So I'm actually gonna, let's see, okay, I'll probably just read it. So this is the guide to get the Triforce. And back then, this was a huge deal because when the game first came out, there were scenes that were in like a trailer of Link getting the Triforce. So we're like, oh, it must be in the game. Now, I never believed any of them. There was one that I tried, which was the one where you have to throw a bomb or something into the middle of Ganondorf's the pool of lava. I said this in another video. Mainly because it looked like the pool, when you look down, it looks like a giant target. So you're like, okay, it has to look, it's either it's a target or they couldn't make lava correctly, so they had to make it like in sections, which looking back now, that's probably what they did, because it looks like it's like a ring. But yeah, that's like the only one. I threw a bomb in, it didn't work. I tried jumping into the middle, didn't work. I'm like, okay, it doesn't work. But so it says, hola Falco, soy yo Arianna. Of course it has to do that shit while I'm doing that. So already the Spanish is off a little bit. Jesus fucking Christ. It just does not want to shut up. Okay, great. Super, it's like, congratulations, it's been optimized. It's like, okay, I'm not playing anything. Alright, so And this guy claims that he has found it before me. Come on, boy. You just want me to reveal a secret, and I will never reveal it unless you treat me with the respect I deserve. I found it. I deserve something. Deserve something. Maybe Nintendo should give me a prize or at least a discount for the next game. I'm sorry, that's not actually part of it. I just decided to do that. And you still believe that Dark Link has something to do? Yeah, that was another thing. There's always like these rumors that like you do this and then Dark Link would end up in your house. It's like, why would he fucking end up in your house? Now I think there's a code to make him end up in your house. It's just a simple map code. So you just take his code, take all that and just put it in Link's house, and you can do it that way. You can make him show up. You can fight him in the Temple of Time. You can fight him in that room in the Forest Temple where you normally fight the Stalfos. So it's simple. You just take and you put it in one of the maps. So yes, you can do it through codes. He doesn't actually show up in your house though. But that was also another part of it. A lot of these things like, oh yeah, you go back to your house and Dark Link will be there and he'll teach you this and blah blah blah. Yeah. Where was I? Like Dark Link, something else. It's not Darunia. It's Rauru. She's referring to this picture right here. People say that was Darunia, but you can clearly tell it's Rauru. He's got that big collar going on. You kind of see he's a bit of a hefty fellow. He's not as spry as he used to be. He's an elderly gentleman at this point. I wonder what a younger Rauru would look like, though. He probably was badass. But, anyways. It's Rauru. Yeah, you'll notice he keeps, like, caps, and it's Rauru, the sage who kept the Triforce from evil minds inside the Temple of Light, which is sealed thanks to the Temple of Time. Unfortunately, Link can't. Unfortunately, Link opened the seal and can't prevent the Sacred Realm. But if you skip this step, you can get inside the Temple of Light and see the Triforce flying in front of your own eyes. Step 1. First of all, you should know that Gebora is Rauru. The owl is Rauru, helping you at the beginning of the game. If you want to know from where I got this information, go to the Sacred Forest Meadow at the Lost Woods and talk to the 2 Gossip Stones in there. They don't say that Rauru is the owl. I don't know why I'm keeping doing this, but they suggest this theory, which they do. Yeah, you can go into the woods yourself. There's like, I think they're the maze for the Sacred Forest Meadow. There's like 2. You gotta climb up, because you can climb up at the very end, and there's a hole with a fairy fountain. Fairy fountain, not like a gray fairy, but just with the fairies floating around. And then there's 2 Gossip Stones, and I think as adult Link, there's a golden Skulltula on the left side that you can get. So, yeah, they do say something about Gebora. Okay. Suggests this theory, and it's fact. Rauru. I'm not gonna scream it. Rauru is Gebora. Okay, now step 2. I will not include step 2. You'll have to find this part out of the chain. Find this part of the chain yourselves, or wait a month until I reveal everything. But you know what's gonna happen, don't you? Step 3. We hear sometime Gebora, that is Rauru, will teach you a song that you must learn, like the Scarecrow song. So write it down on paper or try to remember it. The Overture of Sages is called, and goes like this: C up, C down, A, C right, C left, C up. Which I would love to hear what that would actually sound like with the style of music Zelda has in it. So if there was an Overture of Sages, I wonder what it would actually sound like. Of course, you must learn the song in game, therefore nothing will happen if you play the ocarina. I mean, that would make sense anyway. It's like you play Zelda's Lullaby or a Warp song. If you don't know it, you can't use it. So, the way they make it sound, it's like, oh, okay, that sounds feasible. I totally see that happening. Oh man, I totally see that happening. Everything she says makes complete and total sense. I'm gonna go test it, and it's not gonna work, and I'm gonna think maybe I didn't do it right, and I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna look at it. And I'm sorry, I really need to just get to the point sometimes. People are like, okay, fat man, get to the point. Okay. Alrighty then. Where am I going? Of course, you must learn the song. So don't be a fool. I'll pity a fool and say that melody doesn't work. By the way, you'll learn this melody when you're a child. What else do you need? Step 4. Okay, now this is pretty simple. Go to the Temple of Time before you get the sword. If you get the sword and become an adult, then this will never work. Stand in front of the Master Sword. Don't get it, please, and play the overture sages. Step 5. Just watch the cinema display showing Link traveling to the Temple of Light. If you follow the story, you'll see... Wow, staring at this is really hurting my eyes. It's so tiny, and it's white, and it's not the only tiny white thing here. It's funny because my penis is small. I'm sorry, no, it's not. I'm a fucking Pringles can. No, I'm kidding. I get off track way too much. You don't say. Cinema. If you follow the story, you'll see that this time you'll not be sealed in the temple, just as the regular way, and therefore Ganondorf will not be able to get the Triforce because the seal is still intact, because you didn't move the sword. I mean, technically, if you think about that, would make sense. The whole reason he got the Triforce in the first place was he followed you into the Temple of Time, and essentially, he waited for you to pull the sword out. You got sealed away. He got into the sacred realm, and he took the Triforce because you opened the way for him. The pedestal, the Temple of Time, is a gateway to the sacred realm. So, if there was a way to teleport there or something like that, then yeah, it would make more sense to get the Triforce that way, because it would still be intact. It wouldn't have been divided. But obviously, this is not real. But if you were to get the Triforce in game, that would make a lot of sense. Okay, still intact. Rauru would talk and talk about you, him, Hyrule, the Triforce, and so on. He will ask you if you want to see the sacred relic. It's very funny to see the different dialogues, so don't worry. Don't worry. Say no, say yes. I mean, that is true as well. If you with Zelda, when you say, what did she say? Like, will you keep this a secret? And you say no. She's like, oh, come on, bitch, please. No, but people do have different reactions when you say yes or yes, they say no or something like that. So most games do program it to where if you say no, nothing's going to happen. You're just going to have to keep, until you say yes. So it's like no. Oh, okay, yes, I agree. Do you agree to terms of service? No. Do you agree to terms of service? No. Okay, fine, yes. Okay, you're good. I get so lost because everything is so tiny. Like my penis. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. I should really move this down then. Okay. Eventually, he will show you inside a dark room or something like that. Rauru stands in front of you. The camera moves to an angle from behind Link. Rauru will move his arms and a hole will open in the ceiling. You'll see a light beam. The room will turn blue. And one by one, the Triforce will come out of the hole and will get together. And then they'll have an orgy. Then there's a rotation of the camera around the whole scene. And you can see the Triforce from behind and inside the triangle that is formed. You can see Link looking at it. Then Link will move forward as if he would like to touch it, but Rauru will tell you, bitch, get your fucking hands off that shit. I'm so sorry to disappoint all of you. You can't actually get the Triforce. You can only watch it for about 3 minutes, no more. And then it's like, this is how you get the Triforce. Oh, you can't actually get the Triforce. You can watch it, though. Um, Later, Link will be returned to the Temple of Time, and everything will be just as before, as if nothing ever happened. I'm sorry, but the mark among the medallions in the status screen is just that, a mark, and will never hold the Triforce icon because it is only a decorative element. But in fact, gives the clue. It's a raging clue. Notice that the image with medallions and the Triforce and the quest status screen look identical to the pedestal where the Master Sword is kept. So as you can see, it was not that difficult. You don't need to do stupid and silly quests like exploding gossip stones or talking to Dark Link. Yeah, that exploding. It's like, oh yeah, you have to explode every gossip stone in Hyrule. I'm like, nope, because some of them only as child Link, some of them as adult Link, some of them are underground in grottos. You're like, okay, which grotto did I use? And I was like, nope. But so, yeah, Dark Link, or that glitch in the wasteland that everybody thinks is in Temple, referring to the haunted wasteland. When you go to the place where you're going to be guided through the haunted wasteland by the Poe, if you turn to the east and play the Song of Storms, you'll see a flash and you'll see like a triangle. People are like, oh my god, it's a hidden temple, it's the Pyramid of Power. But then when you realize what it is, it's just like a polygon, like a texture. And apparently it's part of the wall. It's kind of like reflected almost, but it's absolutely nothing. Now I saw a mod years ago where someone did make a temple, like a pyramid, in the the haunted wasteland, and it was cool because it was like, oh well, if you got over to it, this is what it might look like, because you saw a pyramid, but it was a tiny pyramid. So it's not about the size of the pyramid, it's what it's used for. But of course, I'm not telling the most important part, how to get the Overture of Sages. I mean, at this point, why would anyone even want to get it? If it's like, oh, well, if I can't get the Triforce, what's the point of getting it? I'm not going to do all this shit just to see the Triforce for like 2 seconds and like, oh, sorry, hope you enjoyed this viewing of the Triforce. Come back tomorrow. This is my little secret, and believe me, you'll suffer. You'll suffer a lot. P.S. Falco, the name of the person who's hosting the site. Not this site, but there's another site that this person was posting on. The picture is real. I took the picture with a Kodak Gold film inside my room in complete darkness. Obviously, I didn't use a flash. I'm not stupid. I don't know how to use Picture Shop or Painter, but I do know how to take a good Picture Shop or Painter. And let me say something, if you don't like Link's cap, then go complain with Nintendo. Link is looking up at the Triforce, and the angle is different as the one in the actual game. Also, it's not easy to take a picture to a screen. I was lucky that it's possible to see the Triforce. I think I did a great job taking a picture. But if you need more, well, give me some time, and I have to play the game again. But as you're so smart, I'm sure everybody will find it before I can take more pictures. And then she talks more, and I think it's called, what, the Triforce Truth? Yeah, this one, I think. No. Was it this one? Oh, wait, no, I think it was the, we quickly exposed her fraud. Yeah, so, yeah, the people noticed that Link's, his side, it was the sword on the wrong side. But Arianna actually came out with one saying, and the second step is, there is no second step because it's not real. I just wanted you all to go on a stupid goose chase and get famous doing it because I know everyone will eat it up like candies and blah blah blah, and they just basically wanted attention. Saying that, oh, no one will ever figure out how I actually made the pictures, but it's pretty obvious how they made the pictures. Just by saying Picture Shop, we all know. I mean, how old is Photoshop? If it's not Photoshop, it was some kind of picture editing or video editing software back then. I mean, it may have been the 1990s, but we had progressed far enough to where we could edit things ourselves. So, and then they got to the point where they were like, please, no more Triforce rumors. Z files, which was basically like old beta stuff, which unfortunately the pictures aren't showing up. Let's see, view picture. See that little white spot right there? That's beta. Reload picture. Let's see if I can do a picture that way. No. Yeah, so let's see about Z Files 2. No. Unsolved Mysteries? No. Link, Faces of Death? No. Zelda 64 screenshots. Archive 1? Nope. See, it just... they've completely... Alright, what about the stuff over here? Something to laugh at. Oh yeah, it was like Jeopardy and the you play Zelda too much when... Let's see, something to laugh at too. Oh yeah, this. I always remember this site because of this. This is the voice of your computer. Get up, walk out of the room, and go outside for a change. If you don't do, I will keep making these windows appear. You're going to press your luck, eh? We can play that game. See, I told you so. You're pretty dumb, aren't you? Just one of those nerds who play video games all day long. Loser. If you don't do what I say, I will continue to insult you and make up really lame jokes. I bet you're getting sick of these by now, huh? Well, too bad. I'm just gonna keep them coming. Dork. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because he wanted to get to the other side, you idiot. I actually had to tell you that. I know that you config file alteration you made. Well, I hate it. Change it back. And then you can see it keeps going on. And then... wow. Uh-oh, it's Video Gamer X. Oh, I think he's found me. Zap. Fizzle. I'm sorry about that little interruption. So, I mean, it's good he has a sense of humor. Monty Python and Search for the Holy Triforce. It's a shame the things don't show. Doggies in Hyrule Field Proven. Who are you gonna call? Something to laugh at 3. I think this is... yeah. Back when Celebrity Deathmatch was a thing. So, just kidding. Or maybe I wasn't. Why are you still scrolling? Jackass. Scrolling. Raw. Keep them mice scrolling. Rawhide. Rain and wind and weather. I'm sorry. But yeah, this was when Celebrity Deathmatch was a thing. I'm Johnny Gomez, and I'm Nick Diamond. If you guys remember Celebrity Deathmatch, let me know. Such a great show. It was basically claymation, and it was like they would put 2 fighters against each other. Sometimes it was 3. Like sometimes they would put all of Backstreet Boys against each other. Sometimes like Marilyn Manson was a huge one on there that they showed several times. Like fucking, it was a great show. It really was. God, that takes me back. I used to watch that show. It was on MTV and usually at late night. Judge Mills Lane. Right? Judge Mills. But he was like the referee and he was like, let's get it on! But yeah, it was a great show. Profanity galore and blood, and it was great. Actually, let me... bruh. I should be like, thanks for your opinion. Celebrity Deathmatch, right there. Yeah, so like this one had like Beavis and Butthead, Michael Jackson, Madonna, Simon Cowell, and Ryan. So Steve-O and Andy Milonakis. Yeah, Judge Mills Lane. Larry King. But yeah, it was a great show. Um, the next time I talk about old Zelda sites, it's going to be one that I was actually a part of, that I've talked about before, where a lot of these Zelda modders got started, and I'll be showing that. I wonder if I'm actually still on the forums there. I don't know, I'll have to check. I don't even remember what name I used. No, I'll see you next time. Anyways, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys an old relic of the past of Zelda history. The Many Adventures of Link. Oh, these are just stories. And then there's like, where was it? Like 3D models and pictures that people have made. Quantum physics. Let's see. Oh yeah, right here. Of course they don't show. View image. Of course not. I mean, these were pretty cool back in the day, but obviously you're not going to get to see it now. Damn you, quantum physics. Alright, anyways. Yeah, I just want to show you guys that. The next one will be really not as... Actually, it is pretty more... It's a lot more interesting, and I think that most of the pictures work. So we'll get to see some of those. Yeah. If you guys remember this, let me know if you guys were a part of this site by, you know, going constantly and remember all the crazy Triforce shit. Let me know below crazy Triforce rumor that you heard or one that you tried out. But yeah, thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.